Alright guys, patch notes. Now I actually just recorded this video, but because of technical difficulties we have to re-record this video right now, which I'm kind of upset about. But these patch notes were really interesting and I want you guys to get this video and actually see what's taking place tomorrow when the aftermarket event does drop. And before I show you guys these legend changes and stuff, just know that it's a very interesting patch. And for you guys who play certain legends, you're going to be kind of upset, and some of you guys are going to be actually excited. So enough talk. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit that subscribe button. Only 60% of you guys watching this video are subscribed, so stop what you're doing, hit that sub button, and yeah, let's get into these patch notes. All right, so first up we have the crossplay beta, which is coming tomorrow. As we all know, finally Apex is getting crossplay. So this is what Respawn says: since the launch of Apex, crossplay has been one of the most requested features for our players who want the ability to play with their friends on other platforms. During the crossplay beta, players will have full access to crossplay functionality while we collect data, test the features at scale, and most importantly, listen to you, the fans, for feedback. So again, for you guys who really wanted to see crossplay in Apex, who have been asking me about crossplay since this year began, crossplay will finally be here, at least in beta form, tomorrow. So look forward to that. And if you want to play with me, follow the stream, follow me on Twitch, because I should be playing with subscribers and followers this week as well. So yeah, follow me on Twitch if you guys haven't followed me already. Shameless plug right there. But yeah, crossplay is coming tomorrow. A new LTM is dropping tomorrow as well, and this is the Flashpoint LTM. Aftermarket delivers on all new LTM Flashpoint, played on Kings Canyon. I actually really wanted this to be on World's Edge too, but it's just on Kings Canyon. So I kind of hate this map in season 6, but it's whatever, right? All healing items are removed in favor of massive zones around the map that regen both your health and shields. I think this LTM was actually leaked a while back, but it was called the Campfire LTM, and it basically was the same, the same concept. If you stood around campfires, you would get your health back. But I think that LTM actually progressed to this Flashpoint LTM. So for you guys who want to see new content, actual new content in this game, this should be fun because it's a brand new LTM. You actually haven't seen this in the past. Yeah, look forward to new content tomorrow as well in the form of this Flashpoint LTM. Let's keep going. All right, so now we have some skins and stuff. As you guys can see right now, this is the Wraith skin. This is the Watson skin. Now Watson skin looking kind of nice. Not good. We have a nice little Hemlock skin right here, which actually looks really clean. A Bangalore skin as well, and yeah, so new skins of course tomorrow. The Octane skin looks really good to me, and this Wraith skin right here, so I should be copying these hopefully tomorrow as well. All right, new heirloom Caustics Death Armor. This does look very good. I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow, guys, opening all 24 event packs, which will include this heirloom. So look forward to that video. Please support it. Come show your boy some love. But yeah, new caustic heirloom should be fun. Now here's what I'm interested in, guys. This is the legend changes. As I said, I saw this before, and it's some very interesting changes in this list. I'm gonna try and be as objective as possible. But for you guys who haven't seen all of these legend buffs and nerfs and stuff, let's get into it. Rampart. Increase the rate at which Sheila's bullet spread tightens. It's not a very big buff. It shouldn't really make Rampart any more effective. I think Respawn could have done a bit more with Rampart, honestly, in this patch, but at least she has something happening to her, unlike Bangalore. Bangalore has nothing in this patch, which is kind of sad because Bangalore hasn't been touched in a very long time. But I digress. Let's keep moving. Bloodhound. They updated Bloodhound's tactical cooldown while ultimate is active from 6 seconds to 8 seconds. So it's actually a very small nerf. The dev note says that the 6.0 changes have been extremely powerful for Bloodhound. Their ultimate is now truly a moment you should fear as the enemy. We think we might have gone a little bit too far with 6 seconds. Against a competent Bloodhound, there would only ever be 2 seconds which are not scanned. Changing it to 8 seconds means you've got 4 seconds of being revealed and 4 seconds to reposition in between pulses. So it's a very small nerf. It honestly should not affect Bloodhound's effectiveness too much, and honestly it should still be a top tier legend in this game. So moving on, now we have Pathfinder. Now what they actually did to Pathfinder was very interesting because it's not just a straight up buff and it's not just a straight up nerf. It's actually a very interesting change. So basically what they did is grapple cooldown is now based on the distance Pathfinder traveled. The shortest possible pull has a 10-second cooldown. The maximum cooldown is still 35 seconds, but you're gonna have to swing a very long distance to get there. So basically, guys, if you have a very long Pathfinder grapple, you will still have that 35-second cooldown. If you have a very short kind of a trash Pathfinder grapple, you'll have a 10-second cooldown. And obviously there's still a very big range between 10 seconds and 35 seconds. So if you have a decently long grapple, you'll have like 20 seconds. It's basically going to depend on how far you've traveled. So it's actually a very interesting change. And what they basically said here is that if you're a bad Pathfinder player, you won't have to fear the face plant grapple my bad as much, because if you're not going anywhere, you're not going to incur much of a cooldown. So it's actually a very interesting change, guys. If you're a very good Pathfinder player who actually, gets all of their very long range grapples, you're still going to have a 35-second cooldown. But let's say you want to actually do a short range grapple, like you're purposefully trying to have a short range grapple from like the floor to a building, then your cooldown should not be that long. So that's actually very good. They updated Wraith's sprinting animation, which is technically a nerf, and let's take a look at why. They said that Wraith is a very challenging legend to nerf. We look at legend performance across a number of axes. How often trios with this legend on them win games, or how often they place highly, how often this legend gets knocked down versus is knocked down, and how often this legend is picked. Across each and every single one of these axes, Wraith dominates. Basically what Respawn is saying in all of this, this talking right here, is that they don't want to hit Wraith's abilities anymore, because like Pathfinder, they think that they've done enough damage to Wraith's abilities, right? Her kit. So what did Respawn decide to do? We're introducing a new set of sprint animations for Wraith. These are much more upright and expose a larger area of her body to gunfire. Now we know her old sprint was iconic and we hate to see it go as well, but we believe that this is the best way by far of bringing her in line without having to hit her abilities again. So Wraith's Naruto run is officially gone, guys. She has a normal person run now, which is kind of sad to be honest. But yeah, Respawn obviously wanted to nerf Wraith once again. So there we go, Wraith is nerfed, which is kind of annoying because I play Wraith a lot, but I guess that's what we get for playing Wraith and being sweaty. Alright, Crypto got a very small buff. Crypto's drone can now open loot vaults. If Crypto has a key in his inventory, it consumes the key as usual. This makes sense. This should be how it is, and I'm completely fine with this right here. Loba got a buff as well, so they increased the range of her ultimate and passive from 3100 units to 4500 units. Loba now starts the match with her ultimate half charged. Not gonna lie, I wanted to see Respawn do a bit more with Loba, especially because of how weak and how just, slow her tactical is right now, her bracelet. But this is still a start, and I think we'll see a lot more changes with Loba when Season 7 does drop as well. So for you guys who main Loba and who play Loba a lot in this game, at least, Loba has gotten some love in this patch. At least she has some changes, unlike Bangalore. We have a few weapon changes as well. The Devotion has got nerfed once again, thank God. Increasing hip fire spread at a base level and also increasing the spread added while firing, so more recoil basically and less accuracy when firing from the hip. The Spitfire got a nerf and a buff, so the hip fire spread is now like the Devotion. It's been increased, but they also reduced the horizontal recoil on the Spitfire, which actually should be very good. And the triple take had a reduced fire rate from 1.4 to 1.3, which is also very good. Some quality of life changes are now here as well. Evo shields now actually show how much damage you need to level up when you're switching from Evo shields, which actually this is a very good change. It makes looting, the whole looting process, much more seamless and easy. I love this. It's a very good change, and you can now actually ping. What did they say? Loot promise will now have a small indicator that lets you know if your teammate needs this item, so you can ping it, which is actually very good. We love to see it. So basically, guys, that's it with this patch. The main takeaways: Wraith is nerfed, Pathfinder is buffed, Loba got a very small buff, new LTM, obviously new crossplay, which is great. Aftermarket is here. Bloodhound got a very small nerf, and the main stars of this patch are Pathfinder and Wraith. So Wraith nerf, Pathfinder buff, which is actually very ironic because they were the two best legends in this game by a long shot, like 2 seasons ago. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Let me know your thoughts as well on these patch notes. I'll see you guys soon. Till next time.